Hello everyone, happy Tuesday evening. Thank you so much for joining me on Evening Beat to get your top local headlines this evening. Let's go ahead and get right into our top headline tonight. Minnesota-based Spanish immersion daycare and preschool says some of its staff members are no longer able to work. Tierra Encantada has centers nationwide, one of which is in Rochester. According to Tierra Encantada, recent changes to the Cuban, Haitian, Nicaraguan, Venezuelan immigration program directly impacted some of its company's staff members. These are documented employees who were authorized to work in the U.S. The organization says approximately 4% of its workforce across its centers are no longer able to remain employed due to its policy shift. Tierra Encantada did not specify if the Rochester Center was impacted, but it says the termination of the CHNV program was sudden and confusing with limited information available to employers. It said it wasn't until June 20th that the United States Citizenship and Immigration Services updated its systems to allow businesses like Tierra Encantada to identify which employees were affected. In a statement to CEO Kristen Denzer says, "It doesn't feel like it's a policy issue, it feels personal." Now to read the full statement, you can visit the full story on our app. Next story tonight, Rochester is trying to preserve a bit of its recreational history downtown. The Rochester City Council voted Monday night to begin the process of designating Central Park as a local historic landmark. Mayor Kim Norton brought forward the motion and it was approved on a unanimous vote, 7-0. Established in 1856, Central Park is Rochester's first public park. It currently holds a pavilion, fountain, and brass clock. Since 1972, it has been home to the Heritage House, a Victorian museum. The city plans to add a new statue to honor Amelia Witherstein, the first woman elected to the Rochester School Board in 1911. Mayor Kim Norton says that her goal is to make sure the park and its amenities are protected from potential development. The process now moves to the Historic Preservation Commission, which will now prioritize Central Park for review for designation. And next tonight, Rochester police have gotten the green light to launch drones as first responders. RPD is enhancing its unmanned aerial system program with the launch. The department calls it an innovative public safety initiative. It uses drones to provide visibility at a scene many times as the first responder to arrive. The expansion will have 2 permanently docked drones in locations around the city. And now our writer Blair is following the story tonight, and he will bring you continued coverage tonight at 9 and 10. And then we do have one more story for you tonight, a traffic alert and a heads up for drivers on Highway 52. 1 week from today, that's July 15th, MnDOT alerting southbound Highway 52 will be closed and detoured north of Interstate 90 as crews set bridge beams over the road. That work will keep southbound 52 closed from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. that day. Through the northbound lanes of Highway 52 will stay open. Southbound 52 drivers will detour in Rochester to Highway 63 south to I-90 east of Stewartville. Traffic going further south will exit eastbound at I-90 at exit 224. Travel south of Olmsted County Road 7 to Highway 52 north of Chatfield. This information is all on our website if you want to plan out your route, which MnDOT highly suggests this time of year. That is a look at your top local headlines tonight. I will see you back here tomorrow night at 7:30 for another Evening Beat. Have a great night.